everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this week's video, I'm doing a really fun challenge, and that is the 3 random emoji challenge, in which I have to incorporate these emojis and make art out of them. And these set of emojis were kindly sent to me by some of the amazing art YouTubers here on the art community. So let's not waste any more time and get right in this video. So these first set of emojis were sent to me by @art, and the emojis he sent to me were a sapling, an open eye, and a mushroom. Right off the back, these emojis give me a earthy and forest vibes, so I really wanted to make the drawing aesthetically pleasing and impress because he's the literal art god of aestheticness. So I'm starting off with the coloring of the character that I drew, and I pretty much used my Ohuhu markers for that, and I'm pretty sure you guys know the jazz. These are my go-to art supplies. So now I would like to say how I incorporated the 3 emojis. So for the mushroom, I drew the character a mushroom hat because that was pretty much the first idea that struck in my mind. So I went with that, but incorporating the open eye and the sapling was kind of tricky because it's pretty random. So at first I thought maybe I'll draw the character holding a sapling in front of one of their eyes and it will kind of do that. But I kind of got lazy, so I made the character close one of his eyes, kind of winking face, but at the same time it's not a winking face, it's not. But the sapling was still something to think about, so I was kind of brainstorming ideas, and suddenly out of nowhere this image on Pinterest did all the job. So I saw this image where a sapling is stuck to a person's face with a band-aid, and without even thinking I drew that, and I think it got pretty good. So for the color that I used the most was the vermilion red because of the mushroom hat, as it was enormous, and overall I was quite happy with the values and contrast of this entire illustration. As you guys can see now, I'm working on with the blending of the mushroom hat. I also decided to give the t-shirt a red color to make it look well thought out and cohesive. Now, talking about planning and all that stuff, the moment I got these emojis from my art friends, I started up with the thumbnail sketches just to plan out how to incorporate the emojis and also the color scheme in general. But the plans, you can see, were a very last minute inclusion. So for the highlight on the hair, I kind of did it differently. I think normally in cell shading this style is used, but I'm not sure about that. And now I'm just coloring the vines, plants, and shrubs with some rich green tones, and I also added a yellow background. It's actually a gradient, but it's not visible on the camera. But that's pretty much for this illustration. I hope Ad likes it and I was able to incorporate his emojis well. Don't forget to comment down below that was it a success on my behalf of making art out of these random emojis. And can't forget the white gel pen highlights and sparkles and shinies. These are literally my favorite part of completing any illustration. They just add magic to any illustration that I create. So for the second illustration, the set of emojis were sent to me by Sage's sketchbook, and the emojis she sent me were a butterfly, a pastry, and the last one kinda got censored, probably because she sent me the emojis via an Apple device, but mine is an Android device. So yeah, but later on I did ask her personally and she said that it is a roller skate. Now, before the last emoji, I was gonna base my character on a royal atmosphere with a white gown with some butterflies flying around and the character cherishing her pastry. But after the roller skate, I had to totally shuffle my entire idea. So after the entire change of plan with the incorporation of the emojis, I ended up with this idea. So as you guys can see, I drew the girl with some roller skates, pretty basic but does the job. Now for the pastry, I drew it on her t-shirt because eating a pastry while roller skating is kind of scary and not good for your sanity. So yeah. And the butterfly, I drew it on top of her nose, just like this reference image. I thought this was super cute looking, and also I added them on the back she's holding, and maybe she packed up some pastry for herself, who knows. But that's how I incorporated all the emojis into this art piece. Now for the general color scheme of this illustration, I based it off the blue and pink color of the roller skates. For the t-shirt, I used a blue color from the Parkoo permanent marker set, and for the skirt, I used a pastel rose color from the Ohuhu set. I'm actually obsessed with the fact that the brown skin tone contrasts so well with the other colors, and speaking about the different elements, I colored them using my warm grays just because they are neutral and I did not want to add or introduce to a new bright color because it would have been too distracting. So something a little off topic, and that is I just want to thank all of you guys from the bottom of my heart for getting me to 250 subscribers. The time of filming this voiceover, I have 252 subs, and that's just crazy for me because like 2 to 3 weeks ago I had just 195 subs and you guys got me till here. I just want to thank you guys all for the support and motivation. I just really appreciate that. And with that said, we are almost done with this piece, this illustration. I hope Sage and you guys like this illustration and how I incorporated the emojis. Don't forget to comment down below, was this a success from my part? And that is all for this week's video. I will meet you guys in my next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and bye bye.